Here's a look at your daily market report on this Tuesday, the 5th day in November. An extremely wet day out there. Some areas in south central and southwest Missouri have had rainfall that's totaled up to or exceeded 12 inches now. Several barns in southern Missouri expecting a very light run today due to flooding and the inability to get to places due to roadways just simply being underwater. Taking a look at what happened around the auction barns on Monday, Joplin had 5,403 head. Steers under 6 1/4 were called very uneven from 10 lower to 2 higher. Heavier weight steers 3 lower to 6 higher. Feeder heifers, they were called steady to $8 lower. A special note, Callaway or Joplin will hold a primetime video auction this Thursday, November 7th at 1 o'clock. And then later that evening at 4:30, they'll hold their special monthly replacement cow sale. At Callaway Livestock Center on Monday, they had 1,730 head. The feeder steers and heifers there were called steady to firm. Some 5.5 to 6 weight steers called $5 to $8 higher. A couple of stick-out drafts there include 43 head of steers weighing 586 pounds that sold at $311. 33 head of steers, 606 pounds, sold at $301. Another special note for that barn, they'll hold their monthly replacement cow sale this Thursday evening as well. Monday was also cattle auction day at the Tyna Livestock Market. They had a lighter run of feeders this week that sold mostly steady to $5 lower in spots. Total offerings this week, 905 head. Following their feeder auction yesterday, they held a special replacement cow sale of about 200 head of mostly home-raised, fancy, registered Angus cows and bred heifers. Taking a look at some of the tops from those sales, some bred cows, 2 to 8 years old. Second and third stage sold anywhere from $2,400 up to $3,375. Some bred heifers there, 1.5 to 2 years old. Second and third stage sold anywhere from $3,050 up to $3,400 per head. At the auction barns around the state today, Kingsville's expecting to have about 1,500 head. Unionville Livestock Market, they're expecting to have about 1,000 head. Got a few pot loads there, including 2 loads of those Rockin' R heavy 8-weight steers that'll sell today. And as mentioned, Ozarks Regional Stockyards in West Plains, due to heavy rains there and local flooding, they're not expecting to have a whole lot, figuring that run will be pretty light there today. Box beef cutout values this morning. Choice at $318.68, up $1.77. Select at $286.72, down 44 cents. Those values based on 70 loads of cuts, trimmings, and grinds. That Choice Select spread setting at $31.96. Negotiated feedlot trades so far for the week, only about 1,200 head scattered around the regions. Not really enough to establish any kind of a market this early in the week. Last week's weight average prices on live sales, $189.77. Dress sales at $297.34. Taking a look at the midday futures markets. On the Mercantile Exchange, live cattle for December 22 higher, 185.30. February 186.22 up 30. November feeders up 55, 246.90. January 242.97 up 55. Lean hogs for December 81.65 down $1.57. February 84.50 down 82. Taking a look at the grain markets on the Board of Trade, corn 2.5 higher for December, 419. March at 431 3/4 up 1 3/4. November beans at 996.5 up 9 1/4. January at 1004 3/4 up 7.5. December wheats up 4 cents at midday, 572 3/4. March at 590 3/4 up 3 1/4. Soybean meal for December up 70 cents a ton at $300.30. December oils down 46 cents a hundredweight at $45.10. With the Missouri Department of Agriculture, that's your daily market report. This is Tony Hancock.